Trump PSC has spent more than $40 million on legal costs this year for himself, others. Former President Donald Trump's political group spent more than $40 million on legal costs in the first half of 2023 to defend Trump, his advisors and others, according to people familiar with the matter, financing legal work that has drawn scrutiny from prosecutors about potential conflicts of interest between Trump and witnesses. Save America, the former president's PSC, is expected to disclose about $40.2 million in legal spending in a filing expected Monday, said the people familiar with the filing, who like others interviewed spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss information that has not been made public. That total is more than any other expense the PAC has incurred during Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, and according to federal filings from earlier this month, more than Trump's campaign raised in the second quarter of 2023. It will bring the PAC's post-presidential legal spending to about $56 million, as Trump faces a federal indictment in Florida, state charges in New York, and the prospect of additional criminal indictments in Washington and Fulton County. Trump's advisors say the costs of providing lawyers for dozens of people are necessary and will continue mushrooming as investigations continue, trials are scheduled, and the possibility of more charges looms. While interviewing potential witnesses associated with Trump, prosecutors have raised pointed questions about who is paying for their lawyers and why. People familiar with the questions said. Trump advisors told the Washington Post that the PSC, which raises most of its money from small-dollar contributions by Trump supporters across the country, is footing the legal bills for almost anyone drawn into the investigations who requests help from the former president and his advisors. In an indictment unsealed Thursday charging Trump, his longtime valet Walt Nauta, and his property manager Carlos de Oliveira in the classified documents case, authorities allege that Trump called de Oliveira last August to say he would pay for de Oliveira's attorney. That same day, authorities said, Nauta had a conversation with a different Trump employee who assured Nauta that de Oliveira was loyal to Trump. Lawyers for de Oliveira and Nauta declined to comment, as did a spokesman for special counsel Jack Smith, who is leading the federal investigations of Trump. Stephen Chun, a spokesman for the former president, said Save America was paying legal fees for those who worked for Trump to protect these innocent people from financial ruin and prevent their lives from being completely destroyed by what he called unlawful harassment from investigators. Trump and his campaign have long accused Justice Department and FBI officials of pursuing politically motivated investigations of him. They know they have no legitimate case, Chung said. The PAC's own fundraising and creation is under investigation, the Post has reported, though the group has not been accused of wrongdoing. Much of the money it is using to pay for legal bills was raised on false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. Paul Seamus Ryan, a campaign finance expert, said he didn't necessarily see any legal red flags with the spending, noting that Trump had wide berth to spend money on legal fees, but that it was far more than any other 2024 presidential candidate would be spending at this point. It's an extraordinary sum of money, he said. At the end of the day, it's up to the donors to decide if that's the way they want their money spent. My sense is if you're giving money to Trump in 2023, you're fine with it. Thursday's indictment accuses Trump, de Oliveira and Nauta of trying to have security camera footage destroyed amid the FBI investigation into classified documents Trump kept at Mar-a-Lago, his Florida home and private club, long after he stopped being president. De Oliveira is also charged with lying to investigators. Trump and Nauta face multiple additional counts from an indictment filed in June. The backstory to the new charges underscores just how complicated things can get when serving as a lawyer for a Trump employee. Nauta, who investigators long considered a key witness in the classified documents investigation, has been represented for many months by lawyer Stan Woodward, with Save America footing the bills. Woodward also represents several other Trump-linked clients who have been subpoenaed as part of Smith's investigations, including an IT worker named Yosel Taveras.